Welcome to Erasmus Project, Include3, Pathways Towards Inclusion. Transitions from sheltered employment for people with intellectual disabilities into the regular labor market. Curriculum for Collaborative Inclusive, Learning the Include3 Method Unit 4, Transfer into Local, National Context. Adapting inclusive strategies to local and national contexts ensures relevance and sustainability. Global principles of inclusion provide a solid foundation, but to achieve real impact, these must be tailored to reflect cultural, legal, and systemic differences in local contexts. Effective contextualization bridges the gap between universal ideals and the unique challenges faced by communities. By integrating these strategies thoughtfully, inclusion becomes a tool for empowerment, fostering equitable participation and long-term sustainability. By integrating these strategies thoughtfully, inclusion becomes a tool for empowerment, fostering equitable participation and long-term sustainability. Transferring inclusion strategies requires a deep understanding of local and national landscapes. Mapping these contexts includes identifying existing policies, engaging with stakeholders, and addressing societal and cultural nuances. This process ensures that solutions are not only appropriate, but also accepted by the communities they are intended to serve. By taking a methodical approach to mapping, we can identify gaps, leverage existing resources, and design actionable strategies that resonate with specific environments. International frameworks, such as those from the OECD and UNICEF, provide valuable guidelines for building inclusive systems. These resources emphasize the need for evidence-based decision-making, contextual adaptation, and collaboration among stakeholders. By reviewing and applying these frameworks to your local context, you can identify strengths and areas for improvement in current policies. Use these tools to establish a foundation for impactful and inclusive practices tailored to meet local challenges. Collaboration is essential to ensure the success of inclusive strategies. Engaging with local governments, educators, community leaders, and NGOs brings diverse perspectives and expertise to the table. Partnerships enable the pooling of resources and foster collective ownership of solutions. Collaborative efforts also increase the likelihood of adoption and sustainability, as stakeholders are more likely to support strategies they've helped shape. Building trust and maintaining open communication are key to successful partnerships. The Maltese National Inclusive Education Framework is an excellent case study of how inclusive practices can be integrated into national policies. It emphasizes the importance of adapting strategies to reflect the specific needs and challenges of a country. By examining such examples, you can learn how to design frameworks that are actionable, measurable, and sustainable. This case study highlights the value of clear objectives, stakeholder collaboration, and consistent monitoring. This case study highlights the value of clear objectives, stakeholder collaboration, and consistent monitoring. Use these insights to inspire your local adaptations. Monitoring and evaluation are critical for assessing the effectiveness of inclusion strategies. Tools like those provided in the Include3 Transnational Report can help you track progress, identify areas for improvement, and adapt plans accordingly. By establishing clear metrics and conducting regular evaluations, you can ensure that strategies remain relevant and impactful. This process not only refines implementation, but also builds accountability among stakeholders, driving continuous improvement. Storytelling is a powerful tool to promote inclusion. Sharing success stories from local or national contexts demonstrates the tangible impact of inclusive practices. Stories can inspire communities, motivate stakeholders, and create a sense of shared purpose. When communicated effectively, these narratives highlight the human side of inclusion, showcasing the potential for transformation and empowerment. They also serve as evidence of progress, encouraging ongoing commitment and support for inclusion initiatives. Equipping stakeholders with accessible materials and targeted training is essential for successful implementation of inclusive practices. The Include3 project highlights the importance of designing resources that meet the diverse needs of educators, employers, and communities. Tailoring materials to local contexts ensures that they are both relevant and effective. Providing training on how to use these resources further enhances their impact, empowering stakeholders to actively contribute to inclusive environments. This approach empowers individuals to actively contribute to inclusive environments, ensuring sustainable and meaningful outcomes for all members of society. Sustainability is the ultimate goal of any inclusion strategy. Achieving this requires building strong networks, leveraging technology for accessibility, and embedding inclusion into institutional practices. Strategies should focus on creating systems that can adapt and thrive in the face of changing needs. By prioritizing sustainability, inclusion becomes a lasting commitment rather than a temporary solution, ensuring equitable opportunities for all members of society. As we conclude this module, let's reflect on the journey toward inclusion. We've explored the importance of local context, the power of collaboration, and the value of tailored strategies. These are not just tools but commitments that shape a more equitable future. I encourage you to apply these insights, engage your communities, and create lasting positive change. Remember, inclusion is not just an act, it's a continuous process that grows through shared effort and dedication. Thank you for your participation and your commitment to making a difference. You have reached the end of Unit 4. In Unit 5, you will now learn how to elaborate strengths and aspirations of people with disabilities.